Go.
Right, I'll breathe in first. I'd like to introduce Colin Davies to us. Colin is constantly trying to get us all to use the internet, really, to promote Rotary. And he's succeeded in several cases. He's managed to get me to do it on. I'm tweeting and Facebooking and all sorts, and I see Norman there quite regularly. I don't see many more, so I think it'll be very interesting to hear what Colin has to say today. So, over to you, Colin.
G'day.
G'day, Carl.
Thank you. Well, yes, I know this looks a bit harsh, them comments. Do we keep it or delete it? But what I'm hopeful of achieving here today is, yes, doing a bit of a conversion and converting some of you guys into Facebook, specifically Facebook. It's not going to take a long while, but I do believe the subject itself, Facebook, is full of impacts, and which I'm going to illustrate and show you with some clips on here. But just to give you a little progress on what's going to actually happen here, is first of all I'm going to have a little bit of a laugh, give you a short little video. Now, some of you guys have already seen this funny one, but it's quite important because it does relate to what we're doing here. And then I'm going to give some statistics of what's going on out there in the marketplace with Facebook at the moment. Then I'm also going to show just little inserts, snatches off some videos of even of a district meeting that I went to. I think Jeff was there a few years ago, which was specifically all about social media that was recommended throughout the Rotary movement. Now we'll also know that, of course, if we remember, we also had our district governor come along here once, and he actually spoke about the importance of Facebook and what it's doing for the Rotary movement. Now, why I find it's very important to explain and show you these things now, and hopeful to convert you to this. Now, you're either going to give the thumbs up or the thumbs down, right? Now, first of all, I'm going to say that, not that it'd be the end of the world if we go for thumbs down. If we say no, we don't want it, right? Because we will carry on, of course, as we are as a club, and quite enjoyed ourselves as a club. But this Facebook, if we give it the thumbs up, I assure you, after a while, you will see a great deal of difference in most certainly with recruiting members coming into our club, because it's got such a wide coverage. Now I'm going to explain also at the end, in layman's terms, what Facebook is and how it actually operates for you, and how easy and how simple it is to get it working, and how you can view and so forth. But Facebook cannot work on its own without your involvement. If it just had, say for example, me putting information on Facebook, it'd be just like the website, because our website is a static site. It's, anyone's can put information on, but it's static. But Facebook is interactive now, because what it allows to get into quite a wider audience of people, and that's what we hope for attracting. Now, the only way it's going to get to a wider audience of people is if people want to click onto Facebook because it's interesting. It's either funny or in other words, they want to click on. They've got to want to. Now, I know that, for example, a lot of the videos which have been recorded, and I do email, every one of us has got an email address, and I know a lot of people just go delete, delete, delete. I know that, right? But there's quite a few of you, of course, that do watch, right? And but the same thing applies, of course, with this Facebook, right? But what that does is that I've only got your email addresses that I send to, but with the Facebook, it opens up now to all the people that follow you, which I'll explain all this in a minute, that follow you. So a much wider audience of people that are not even necessarily Rotarians. And also there's an interaction with other Rotary clubs, and I'll show you that as well. I'll show you live, because I'll go onto the internet. I've got internet connection here, so I'll show you how that actually all works. So I know that does look a bit harsh, and when I say yes or no, right, I'm not going to ask anyone here to vote or at this meeting say yes, just go for it, or don't go for it, because what I'm going to do is just give it time. Let's give it a couple of months, right, and see what happens within that couple of months if we do actually get involved. And the reason I say that is because this website is an add-on to my personal one. That was formed a couple of years ago, and I just formed a page added on to my one, which is, if we could have our own club website, now we've actually got our own club email addresses, which we didn't have before. We can have our own club Facebook. So what I'll do, I'll take that one down and open up another one. But I will have to go and learn about being an administrator of that Facebook thing. And so it's a little bit of studying. I don't want to do all that studying, all right, if we're not going to use it. So that's what I say, we'll give it a couple of months and see what activity goes on with that couple of months. And being realistic, right? If we want it as a club, then we're going to be involved. If after a couple of months it shows that you don't, well, it seems a bit silly to have the website because it will become embarrassing for us as a club. Because when others look at our website, our Facebook site, which was formed 2 years ago, it's got activity of 2 years ago. That's a little bit slow, a little bit out of date. It's given a wrong impression to prospective new members coming to our club. I'd rather take it down and have nothing there at all than people look at it and say, well, you know, nothing goes on with that club. Right? That's why I say it needs some interaction. You need some of us putting things, just comments, just photos, just stories or whatever on it. And all of a sudden, you know, I feel assured that you will enjoy reading. So perhaps John Crowder, you might put some comments on there and we'll all have a good laugh at you. But whatever, that's what I'm hoping to achieve. I'll just go on to... right, so what I've got here is... well, let's look first of all at our own... I've done this laser what I've just done there. Right. There we have our website, and it's all up to date. It's me, of course, what we're doing here today. Now, and of course, all the events in the future. But what I'm going to do is I'm now going to go into the photo galleries, and inside there, of course, is all speakers and videos from previous meetings. But I'm actually just a little bit of a video to. Right, okay. That one. Now this one here goes back a couple of years. You can see how you can get access to all this on our website. I'm now going to click down the bottom. There's a little square, do you remember down the bottom there?
Use Facebook? Yeah. You can see why I'm not interested, Colin.
Well, there's a lot going on there, interacting that I've put on the computer. I just want to give some statistics.
Bad comment, isn't it?
So that's every 20 minutes. I'll get out of that. Again, that was just to show some statistics on how fast the Facebook is actually growing throughout the world. And if you care to look at the percentages of the world that's actually using Facebook, and if you care to think about the percentage of the people in this room that's using Facebook, it's very minute in comparison. Now, I think it's perhaps because I don't think we really understand or appreciate what Facebook actually does. I think a lot of us are under a false illusion of what it used to be like. But the only way I can perhaps describe that would be to say that imagine having a Jaguar car, lovely sporting Jaguar car. Now us adults, us professional people, we would probably respect that car and drive it nice and tidy. But if you get, someone perhaps even a lot younger, and an irresponsible sort of person, and they'll drive that car very badly. Now, so the car is a tool. Now it's the same as what the Facebook is a tool. There's a lot of people, yes, irresponsible people, a lot of kids still doing all them chattering and things on there, but there's a lot of adults and a lot of professional people that are actually using Facebook, not just for their own personal use, but because I'm talking about now, obviously, for our club. And I'd hope to show you just a couple here. But before I do that, this was the assembly that I spoke about. I won't show all of the video, of course, because it was quite a long one. But I'll just grab some little shots out of it, so let's say. I might just give it a page.
Talk about the use of social media. And okay, hands up all those who use social media.
Right, well, I'll get out of that one then. That was just to show you the importance of a district conference, what they placed on social media. That actually conference went on for just under 1 hour, and it was all on social media, mostly Facebook, on the benefits to Rotary. So what I'm going to do, I'll now go into Google. I'll go into my Facebook that I have, my personal one, and you see there's loads on there that I'm involved with, and various people, and where it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm just trying to find something a little bit funny that perhaps will show you that, oh, this is what I thought was funny that only just come through.
No, I'm just waiting for my date. I'm not sure what she looks like, but I know she's coming in a policeman's outfit. She likes to get kinky and stuff, you know.
Anyway, I'll get out of that one. Right, right, okay, well, on my personal one, that's where I said I put the page. You can see this arrow that I'm pointing onto Orne Church in Upminster, which is our website. Now, you're now looking at this live, right? And some of the information on there I put this on only on a couple of weeks ago. These couple here to start to getting it going again. Again, Brian actually asked me to put that on there as well. But then there's a big gap where it goes back a couple of years ago. Now, anyone in the world can look at the Facebook site, and just by typing the information to call upon it. Just like we can call on any other sort of site. Or, you know, you could, I'll tell you what, it's Cliff Richards in the news, isn't it?
Could say that.
You can go to his website, there we are. And there's all the information there about Cliff Richard.
Please want that. He's still on some other people.
You can go to any Rotary club. This is, yeah, it's Avon East. Let's just look at that one. But you can pick on any that have got a Rotary club anywhere in the world. And you could look at what they're putting on their page. Now let me explain what that means by putting on their page. Right? Because this is where some people have a little bit of an illusion. What I'm asking you to do is create your page, right? Because you've got to have your own Facebook page to look at any of these, right? That's what it boils down to. And I'll show you, it is quite simple. Let me just pick that page up on the screen. Right. That's what is needed. Now, I know you read it. If I talk at the same time while you read it, where's Facebook? Is you having your own page. Now, by having your own page, you can be blank if you want. You have nothing on there if you want. You can just have your own blank page. And you can have it under any name you want. You put any picture on there you want. But you've got to have an email address. That's the important part. So once you've got your own page, that means then you can do just what I've done. You can look at anybody else. You can go all around Cliff Richard or anyone that you can think of that you'd like more information on. Also, by having your own page, it means that only what you put on there, on your own page, you're going to allow other people to see. Now, if you want to look at Orne Church, or put things onto Orne Church, you have to be a friend of Orne Church Rotary Club. So you have to apply to be a friend, and then Orne Church says yes. But then what that means is anything that goes on that site will automatically be viewed on your own Facebook page. And so what happens is you gradually build up an audience of on your own web page, your own Facebook page. You build up an audience of people that are automatically going onto your site. That's what it amounts down to. Now, they don't know, sorry, I say don't know, those wrong words. They do know, but they've got no way of monitoring that what you're actually doing or looking at. And if ever that person become a little bit of a nuisance, which does happen, and you know, people become what they've been, and people carry on doing what they've done, and if they start writing silly things, you just blank them. And so they'll never come on there again. You'll never see them again. And what you're actually doing is over a period of time, you're sieving out all the ones you don't want, and you're getting a nice collective audience of people that is good and interesting for you to click on to your Facebook and read some of the messages, what's going on. Now, by doing so, you're actually updating our website as well. That's why I say it can't be done singly. It has to be done by all of us, or a lot of us, to be actively involved in putting things onto our Orne Church website. Then other people will see them, and how will other people see them? They will see them automatically, because if you have made friends with other people, perhaps your family or the friends of your family, then they will also start looking and getting involved with the Orne Church. And so all of a sudden Orne Church has got lots of these links, lots of friends, and you're getting lots of people looking at that site. And that's, I feel, is a way forward for us as a club. Unfortunately, I can't make the meeting that our president has called for the survival meeting. The vision. Well, I call it survival. Because I think that's where it's going to be. Yes. Right? I think that's where it's going to be. I'm overseas at the time, but I would like to have been there, and I would hope that perhaps at that meeting you'd also discuss the feasibility of having something like this up and running. If you do, right, then I promise you I should go and learn how to do the administration side, and so you'll have a real good site. Right? Of course, if nothing happens over the next couple of months, I know it's a thumbs down, and I won't be disappointed, because I'm realistic to know that we won't be able to make it work. So, you know, I'd rather not do it in the first place. But if you go onto Facebook, please call up Rotary, and you're going to see lots of Rotary clubs, and you can see all the way that they're promoting all their activities, and a lot of their friends, their audience that are doing there as well. Questions?
Can I ask a question? Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
If I go onto Facebook, which I do a lot, and I go onto Orne Church and Orne Church Rotary,
Yes.
who's going to accept me as a friend?
Well, you apply.
I mean, will you be controlling that, or who?
Right.
How will I
Okay.
get accepted as a friend?
Yes. It would be the administrator that would accept that. Yes.
And so, who's the current administrator? Do you know?
Oh, it's me. It's actually on my personal. The way it's running at the moment, because okay, let's go back in time.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I wanted to show you a video of the meeting we had a couple of years ago, and then we all decided we was going to have Facebook. Right? And I remember Dick actually, and then Dick was saying to everyone, "Come on, commit you, put your name down." Right? And then we also had Keith, who actually gave a good chat about Twitter at that same time. But it was a thumbs up then. So now, we never had an email address for our club then, right? Because you've got to have an email address to open up a Facebook account. So what I've done was I put it on my one. So the way that's sitting at the moment, it's on my personal Facebook, and it's a page that's coming off of it. Right? But of course, if we're going to go ahead as a club, I will take that off there, because now we've got an email address for our club, and we will have our own address. Right, now, all it needs is a password in there. Right, so whoever that administrator is, or more than one administrator, can have password control, and they can accept as friends or not. So you probably, at your committee, you probably select a couple of people to do that. But I don't mind learning how to do it, and I'll set that all up, if that's the way we go. But I think we've got to give it a test of time now, the next couple of months, to see whether we're really going to do that. And we can, over the next couple of months, go onto our website, our Facebook site, and look at it, make some comments, tick things, or do whatever. Already some of us are doing it. And I know, Jeff, that you actually put one on there as well, didn't you? A few months ago. Yeah.
Probably by accident, but
Is there any questions?
Yeah.
I haven't bored you. Oh, that's my promise now, incidentally. I do promise you, right, that if it is a go-downer, right, I won't bore you anymore, right? I won't call any more of these meetings, all right? So...
Colin, when I go on Facebook, right, how do I link into? I never look at our club Facebook.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever looked at it. I look at the ones you send through, I click on those, and I look at them all. And I either run the video or I don't run the video, it depends whether. What do I do on my own Facebook? So, simple terms. I've got my own Facebook up there, I've got my list on the right hand side of the people who are following me.
Right.
How do I get ours onto there so that my people who follow me can see the road trip?
Well,
Can I do that?
yes,
at
you
this
can.
stage?
Yes, you can.
Right.
They have got to be... They can, at any time, look at Alton Church and Rotary.
Yeah, but how would they know?
No. But what you want them to do is so that whenever they click on their Facebook,
Yeah.
it automatically gets information.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do, right?
I want
Because
them to
that's
know
how
I'm
we
looking
build
at
the
Rotary.
audience. So by being a friend,
Yeah.
you have got them as a friend, and you become a friend
Up Rotary.
of Rotary,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Now what will happen is they will see whatever you do or
Right.
put on, and it will come on your page. So they'll see that.
Yeah.
They won't automatically see all Rotary, but they'll see what you've done. Now they can apply by clicking onto that to be a friend
So
of
they
the
can pick
Church
it up.
Rotary.
Okay.
And then by doing so, they will automatically get updates.
I think that's where I think most of us who use the internet, that's probably what we don't know how to
No,
do. We
I
know
know,
how to do
I
our
know,
own
I've got-
Facebook,
yes, yes.
because particularly if you've got family abroad, anybody with family abroad is using Facebook, aren't they, for sure. But we don't look at the Rotary. I've never looked at it, to be honest. So
okay. But
I want to
I
start
also
doing
have got a
that.
lot to learn with
Okay.
that, and I'm prepared to do that, to learn that.
Yeah.
And no doubt, once I've learned that, there'll be a lot of shortcuts that I could actually show.
Well, you would promote Rotary to a hell of a lot of people. If it
Yes,
came up on everybody's
yes,
Facebook.
yes.
So, you know, people are bound to have a look at it. What's he looking at, you know?
That's right. But it's got to be interesting. You've got to enjoy doing it. And,
Yeah. I mean,
Any
it's
other
pretty
questions?
simple. I agree.
Colin, I'll keep getting threatening emails from something called LinkedIn. or
Forget it.
Forget it, all right.
LinkedIn is it's a professional site for professional people that want to talk to other business people and recruiting companies, right?
Correct.
But that's really what LinkedIn is.
I know my phone.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's doing a worthwhile job, but it's not for us really.
Not unless you're looking for a job. If you're looking for a job, Lou, it's fine. You get plenty of job offers.
Sorry? No, I don't know.
Candy Crush.
Don't know.
Candy Crush.
Now Norman started getting involved, haven't you, Norman? I've noticed.
Well, on yeah.
Yes. Any questions? No.
I don't understand some of Norman's stuff, to be honest.
Huh?
I see him grilling
But
his
you're
ba-
reading it,
I see him
and
grilling
that's
his
what
babies.
happens. It gets interesting.
He always got his babies in his hand, I keep bloody hell.
And that's what we're hopeful of achieving for our Rotary Club. That's the whole concept, the whole process of being here is for our Rotary Club and to expand not just the advertising of it, of course, but for recruiting new people and younger people, because that's where a lot of the younger people are actually on Facebook. Anything else, guys? No? Right, thank you for your time.
Any more questions? Colin, yet again you've regaled us with your enthusiasm, your wit, your understanding of the Facebook. I think the problem some of us finding is it's the first step, which is always the biggest. Once you're in it, and it's fine. opening the door and getting in. But as you rightly said, it is the way forward. It is the only way we're going to get, not worldwide, but countrywide, interest in Rotary and potential new members. And your last comment about what it's about really sums it up in a nutshell. So fellows, can we show our appreciation to yet another?